Shalom. Let me get straight into this lesson. I'm going to be doing a commentary on this video right here. I'm gonna let this guy get into some information and kind of consolidate everything. Then I'm gonna, matter of fact, let me jump to a scripture real quick. I jump right back to the video. So, with this system that you're in, it's nothing but lies. You don't know what to believe is the truth and what's fake. So that's why you gotta lean onto the scriptures and what the Most High gave the understanding of us to have. But Most High told us, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua said, Esau Edom is a liar. So all the information that comes out is pretty much lies and continual lies. Get the scripture right here, Nahum 3:1. It says, woe to the bloody city. It is full of lies and robbery. And the prey departed not. So this is foreshadowing Babylon, America. It's a bloody city. They killed, millions and millions of people in the name of so-called white Jesus and democracy and all these things. Millions and millions of people were slaughtered at the behest of the so-called white man in his tyranny, his fucking insane psychopath. It says it's full of lies and robbery. When Trump started talking, he lying. How you know when an Edomite is lying to you? When he start talking. Let's go back here. Now I'm going to be doing a commentary on this video. Listen up.
War with Iran, Russia, and you're like, I didn't even know Russia was in this fucking war. It's like, yeah, well, they're still winning because this whole war, it's more than just kinetic. It's political. It's economic, right? Right now, it's being fought back and forth with the price of oil. That's why they've got the straits closed down, because that fucking economically hurts the entire rest of the world. That's what's going to drag everybody up.
Well, it's not completely shut down because the report came out that Iran is letting ships go by, certain ships go by as allies, and they was saying that they wanted to take the yuan to do the payment. So this thing right here is a massive thing that's going on for us, the whole global system of finance. Let's keep going.
Else in here, right? Because the price of oil is set globally. So how Trump has been continually knocking this down is by removing all the sanctions on Russia selling their oil. So now Russia, instead of fucking just...
And let me say this too. Remember, this is a commentary. I'm going to be stopping it, interjecting. Remember, Trump ain't running nothing. He's a puppet. The tiny tops are running. This is the tiny tops policies and agendas that you seeing. You see, this not Trump. Trump is just a puppet. Remember that. This is what the tiny tops want. Slovakia.
Just getting low dollar black market fucking oil prices at like $50 a barrel. They're selling for full price, baby. Stacking cash and making bullets and preparing to fucking run the fuck over Ukraine. Like, they're getting shit done. They're the motherfuckers winning, making billions every day. But now all the sanctions are off. So there's nothing now keeping oil above $100. It's spiked up to 117, and then Trump will come out, declare victory, the price comes down. Trump's declared victory like 3 times, I think, now. And that's his only way out here. Best case scenario, Trump declares victory tomorrow and says, we've destroyed them all, we're going home, but he can't fucking do that because Iran has said they don't even want a ceasefire. They've rejected multiple attempts for a fucking ceasefire because for Iran to win, all they have to do is not give up. You got a country of 97 million people, a natural fucking fortress.
Yeah, so this was a mixed calculation on the tiny tops that control Trump and they bloodthirsty pursuit, right, of the global domination. They didn't really Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua set all this up. These are the people that are just playing this out, playing prophecy out. And the tiny tops didn't anticipate for this thing to go left the way it did. Because think about it, Iran is allies with China and allies with Russia and so on and so forth. So what the Edomites have done is put themselves in a trap. And Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua has set it all up beautifully, if you understand what's going on. And there's going to be more traps set. Let me get the scripture real quick. Have them in slippery places. And what happens in a world of prophecy is, these Edomites will set a trap for somebody, but they'll get caught in their own snare, their own trap. It says, Psalm 73:18, it says, surely thou didst set them in slippery places. Thou castest them down into destruction. So slippery places. Matter of fact, let me go to, I'm just going to pull a whole scripture. Almost like a slip and fall, right? So they are, matter of fact, let me go to this in the blue letter. Give me 1 second.
Just made a bold statement.
So I got this in Chat GBT Salaki about Psalm 73:16. It says slippery places means their position is unstable. They are close to sudden judgment. Their prosperity is not secure. They can fall quickly without warning. It says, think of someone standing on ice. They might look confident, but they could fall at any moment. So spiritually, this verse means people who live wickedly may appear successful, but they are actually in a risky position before Yahweh. By Hashem Yahushua. So these devils are in slippery places, man. I like that analogy. Let's keep cooking.
You got a country of 97 million people, a natural fucking fortress. Like, Trump fucking wanted all the allies to fucking supply warships to fucking help take the Straits of Hormuz. Everybody said, go fuck yourself. That's a suicide mission.
Yeah, they go to show you that their allies are turning on them, and they going back into the scripture and Revelation that they should burn the whore with, with fire. Going back into the, there would be dark sand for missiles. So these other American allies that whole NATO alliance is going to collapse. It's going to come to naught. It's going to be broken up, at some point. It's going to be severed. Like you're starting to see the cracks come down. And the allies going to actually turn on them.
Ain't helping. Like, so there's no help coming. Now there's rumors that the 82nd Airborne is being mobilized. That's the entirety of the 82nd Airborne is only 10,000 people. That island at the front of the Straits of Hormuz, that motherfucker is bigger than Iwo Jima and more fortified. In World War II, it cost 12,000 lives. 12,000 Marines died taking the island of Iwo Jima, and that fighting took 3 months. And why it doesn't even apply is because that island, which I can't even fucking pronounce the name, the big fucker there, is a huge island. It's only 8 clicks off the Iranian coast. They could just keep shelling it. There is, the geography here dictates that the ground cannot be taken. That's why the Persian Empire has stood for 5,000 years.
Why did he say the Persian Empire? Because them are the Persians in the Bible that you're reading about. That's the modern day Iranians. They're Persians. Going back, and everything is prophetic, going back into the scriptures. Give me 1 second. Salakia. 1 second. Salakia. Let me get back into this video. That situation come up. Play more of this.
Years, 5,000 years undefeated. Doesn't matter the technology level because the geography cannot be marched over. It just doesn't fucking work, dude. We lost this fucking war on day fucking 1. That's why everybody always said you can't start this shit. You got fucking AI Satan Yahoo who's somehow still taking the shots. I think that dude, he can't be dead. Because how the fuck would they just play that off later? Like,
yeah, so more than likely he is deleted. Because why they got the AI videos? Somebody got to explain it with some kind of clarity. The AI videos is showing you that they are trying to hide something. Either the guy has been deleted or he's, messed up really bad. So the truth is going to eventually come out about this. They can lie all they want to, but the truth is going to rise to the surface. That's the beautiful thing. But you see, you can't really get nowhere with these devils because they lie all the time and they lie so much. We in the empire where there's no truth here. And you cannot live like this. This is not a viable long-term plan. And that's why we know we're getting close to the end, because when you don't have truth established, right, you got a very wicked, sinister system in place. Let's keep cooking.
guy's just fucking injured and they're just making AIs, so they don't want anybody to know he's all fucked up. Because, I mean, he's the president of the United States. Donald Trump is just the vice president. And that's obvious because of Trump's tweet the other day. Like, Trump ain't in fucking control of shit. Like, Trump's fucking posting on True Social.
And let me make this clarification. Benjamin, not a so-called Jew. He's just a puppet, whether he dead or alive. He ain't running shit either. It's the international, and that's where you got to get this right. It's the international banking families that control everything. They control Benjamin, not a so-called Jew. They control Donald Trump. They control all your politicians. And it's the Rothschild, the Rockefellers, DuPonts, so on and so forth. Them the families that really control the world. Whoever controls the money controls the world. So all these figureheads that you see are just puppets.
That, I didn't know anything about this fucking attacks on the natural gas plant. Like, Israel did that. We didn't do that. Too. Like, I didn't know anything about it. Yeah, dude, you didn't know anything about it because you ain't in control of shit, dude. Israel's calling the shots. Israel.
Yeah, he knew about it because that's just the way it go. You know what I'm saying? It's like I say, it's nothing but lies. The city is full of lies. This land is full of lies. Bloody city, demonic. Can't get nowhere with, so many lies being told daily. That's all pretty much in mainstream news is all lying propaganda. That's all it is. They don't talk about the real issues.
Israel's shooting whatever they fucking want, and Trump ain't doing fuck all about it except posting on social media that you ain't in charge of shit. You can't let your little client fucking country make them tell you Israel's using our jets, our bombs, our gas, all our fucking shit, paid for with our fucking money to fucking drag us into a war that is going to it has the threat to collapse the entire world economy, dude. That's what goes on here, right? Everything is on the price of oil. The price of oil goes up, energy costs goes up, everything goes up. You could have food shortages if the price of oil gets too fucking high. None of you will be able to afford food because of the cost of the oil. And not even that. You know what else comes through the Straits of Hormuz? All the fucking fertilizer for all the food that you motherfuckers love to eat. Do you understand?
Yeah, so it's a lot. It's a lot, to really, understand. And I advise you brothers and you sisters to watch a video. Matter of fact, let me find one real quick that I want to recommend that you watch so you can know the terrain and know the geography of Iran and the Strait of Hormuz. Give me 1 second. Right here, there's one at the top. It says the land that makes Iran almost impossible to invade. So you can kind of start there. You just type in Iran terrain and just watch the videos, and you see on this map on this icon right here, you see where Iran is located at. So the Strait of Hormuz, matter of fact, let me just pull a map up and show you. Well, now let me stay here because this thing might cut off on me. But you see that ship on this image? That's what it has to go through that strait. Right at the bottom of this image, you see a ship going that way. So Iran and I think the UAE, they control this territory. That's a big deal because a lot of goods and oil comes through that region, has to go through that strait. And if it's disrupted, it can lead to a global crisis, as you see, and that's why you're seeing the gas prices go up. And it's just going to be more escalation, more instability, and so on and so forth. We're at a time of great trouble. But hopefully this lesson was edifying. Call Allah Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachat, Kodash. Shalom.